Guru, think of me, Guru, think of me, Guru, think of me, kind root Guru, think of me. Essence of the Buddhas of the three times, source of the sublime Dharma of statesman and realization, sovereign of the Sangha, the assembly of noble ones, root Guru, think of me. Great treasure of blessings and compassion, source of the two cities, enlightened activity that grants all wishes, would Guru, think of me. Guru, boundless light, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of the unconstructed Dhammakaya. Lead me wandering throughout samsara because of my evil actions, to rebirth in your pure land of great bliss. Guru, mighty Avalokiteshvara, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of luminous Sambhogakaya. Completely pacify the suffering of the six classes of beings and churn the three realms of samsara from the depths. Guru Padma Sambhava, think of me. Regard me from Chamara, the realm of lotus light. As I am without refuge in this dark age, protect your helpless disciple with your swift compassion. Guru Yeshitsogya, think of me. Regard me from the celestial city of great bliss. Though I have done much evil, free me from the ocean of existence into the great city of liberation. Lineage Gurus of the Kama and Tema, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of the unified wakefulness. In my mind I came dark with confusion, make the sun of realization dawn. Omniscient Dimyoser, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of the five lights of spontaneous presence. Having perfected the great strength of realizing primordial purity, help me reach culmination in the four visions. Peerless Lord Atisha, Father and Son, think of me. Regard me from Tushita while surrounded by hundreds of deities. Cause bodhicitta, emptiness suffused with compassion, to arise within my mind. Supreme Siddhas, Marpa, Milaropa, and Gampopa, think of me. Regard me from the basic space of indestructible great bliss. Help me to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra, empty bliss, and awaken Dhammakaya in the depths of my heart. Mighty Lord of this world, Kamapa, think of me. Regard me from the basic space, taming beings to the riches of space. Help me realize that all phenomena are false mere illusions, cause experiences to arise at the three kayas. Masters of the four great and eight leader Kagyu lineage, think of me. Regard me from the Buddha field of pure personal experience. Having dissolved the confusion of the four states, lead me to the end of experience and realization. Five Sakya forefathers, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of samsara nirvana indivisible. Combining the pure view, meditation, and conduct, lead me along the supreme path of secrets. Unequaled masters of the Shakpaka, you think of me. Regard me from the Buddha realm of total purity. By properly practicing means and liberation, enable me to discover the unity beyond learning. Mahasiddha Tangtong Gyalpo, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of effortless compassion. By practicing the discipline of realizing the absence of concrete reality, enable me to master prana and mind. Only Father Dampa Sangye, think of me. Regard me from the basic space which accomplishes a supreme activity. with the lineage blessings entering my heart, cause auspicious connections to arise in all directions. Holy Mother, magic love, don't think of me. Regard me from the expanse of Prajna Paramita, cutting through the subtle pretense of clinging to ourself. May I see the truth of the simplicity beyond self. Omniscient all-power, think of me. Regard me from the basic space endowed with the supreme of all aspects. Having still the breath of transference within the central channel, may I attain the Vajra body beyond transference. Jetsuntaranata, think of me. Regard me from the basic space of the three companions. Having traveled the secret Vajra path unimpeded, may I accomplish the celestial rainbow body. Jamyanketse Wambo, think of me. Regard me from the basic space of the wisdom of twofold knowledge. Dispelling the mental darkness of unknowing, may I see spread the light of supreme knowledge. Also to Pedoje, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of five-colored rainbow lights. Having purified the stains of essences, winds, and perception, may I awaken within the youthful vase body. Pema Donga Limpa, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of unchanging empty bliss. Grant me the ability to completely fulfill all intentions of the victorious ones and the heirs. Ngawayon Tengyatso, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of the unity of basic space and wisdom. Rending my clinging to an apparent reality, may I bring whatever arises onto the path. Son of the victorious one, Lord Otaya, think of me. Regard me from the expanse of loving kindness and compassion. Knowing all beings to be my kind parents, may I acquire a pure altruistic heart. Pema Gagi, won't you think of me? Regard me from the basic space of luminous great bliss. Having liberated the five poisons into the five wisdoms, may I destroy the duality of loss and gain. Tenyi Undulimpa, think of me. Regard me from the basic space in which existence and peace are equal. Jin and devotion having grown in my mind, may the great realization and liberation be simultaneous. Kind Root Guru, think of me. Regard me from the crown of my head, the abode of great bliss. Having made Dharmakaya natural awareness face to face, may I accomplish Buddhahood in a single lifetime. Alas, sentient beings like me with negative karma and evil deeds have wandered in samsara from beginningless time. I continue to experience endless suffering, but I never feel even the briefest moment of regret. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that renunciation may arise from the depths of my heart. Though having attained the freedoms and riches, I squander my life, always preoccupied by the pointless affairs of this world. When applying myself to the great pursuit of liberation, I am overcome by laziness. As I return from the island of jewels, empty-handed, Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that my human life may become meaningful. Not a single life on earth escapes death. Even now they pass away one after the other. Soon I too must die, I am a fool, thinking I'll remain forever. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me so that with no time to waste, I will curtail my plans. I will be separated from each of my loved ones. All the valuables I've hoarded will be enjoyed by others. Even this body I hold so dear will be left behind. And within the bottom my consciousness will wander aimlessly throughout samsara. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that I may realize the futility of it all. The black darkness of fear confronts me. The fierce gale of karma pursues me. The Lord of Death hideous thugs club and beat me, having to endure the unbearable sufferings of negative rebirth. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that I may be liberated from the abyss of the lower realms. Though my faults are as great as a mountain, I keep them to myself. Though others' faults are small as sesame seed, I proclaim them far and wide. Though I lack the least of qualities, I boast about how great I am. I call myself a Dharma practitioner, but behave to the contrary. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me to pacify my selfish pride. Within I conceal mine enemies, the demon of ego clinging. All my thought only cause disturbing emotions to increase. All my actions result in non-virtue, as I have not so much as turned toward the path of liberation. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that self-grasping be severed at the root. With a little praise or blame comes that much joy or sorrow. With a few harsh words I let down my armor of patience. Although I see the afflicted, I feel no compassion. When I have the chance to be generous, I'm bound by the knot of greed. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me to mingle my mind with the Dharma. Though insubstantial, I ascribe substance to samsara. For the sake of food and clothing, I abandoned what has lasting value. Although I have all that is needed, I crave for more and more. I deceive myself with unreal illusory phenomena. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me to abandon any interest in such a life as this. Unable to bear the slightest physical or mental pain, which judged hard, I don't hesitate to take inferior births. Even though I directly perceive that cause and effect unfailing, instead of doing what is right, I only perpetuate harm. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that I gain conviction in the law of karma. I hate my enemies and cling to my friends, groping in dark delusion as to what to accept and reject. When practicing the Dharma, I fell prey to dullness and sleep. When involved in all Dharma, my senses are clear and sharp. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that I destroy my enemy, disturbing emotions. On the surface I appear to be a pure practitioner, while inwardly my mind is unmingled with the Dharma. Like a viper I had my disturbing emotions within, but faced with trouble my faults are exposed. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that I may tame my own mind. Failing to notice my own shortcomings, pretending to be spiritual, I'm anything but. Naturally skilled in negative emotions and karma. Again and again good intentions arise, again and again they come to naught. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that I might see my own faults. As each day passes, death approaches ever nearer. As each day passes, my heart becomes ever more calloused. While following a teacher, my devotion gradually fades, and my love and pure perception towards my Dharma friends diminish. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me to tame my savage mind. I take refuge and tender bodhicitta and supplicate, but devotion and compassion are not felt deep within my heart. These Dharma activities are mere lip service. I only go through the motions and am left untouched. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that whatever I do may lead to Dharma. All suffering arises from wanting my own happiness. Although it is said that Buddhahood is accomplished by wanting to help others, though I engender bodhicitta, secretly my aims are selfish. On top of not benefiting others, I harm them. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that I'm able to put myself in others' place. Although my Guru is a Buddha actually manifest, I think of him as simply human. I forget his kindness in imparting the profound instructions. If he does not give me what I want, I lose faith. I obscure myself by seeing his behavior through doubts and disdain. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that my devotion may not fade but grow. Although my mind is a Buddha, I don't recognize it. Although my thinking is Dhammakaya, I don't realize it. Although non-fabrication is innate, I fail to sustain it. Although naturalness is a basic state, I am not convinced. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that natural awareness is liberated into itself. Although death is sure to come, I am unable to take it to heart. Although applying the Jin and Dharma is sure to help, I am unable to practice it. Although the law of karma is certainly true, I don't discriminate correctly. Although mindfulness is surely needed, I don't apply it and I'm carried away by distraction. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion, bless me that I may attain undistracted mindfulness. Through previous bad karma, I was born at the end of this dark age. All I have done only results in suffering. The bad influence of others has cast its shadow upon me. My practice of vigil is overcome by the distractions of meaningless thought. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me to be able to persevere in Dharma practice. At first I thought of nothing but the Dharma, but in the end the result of my actions only caused further samsara and allurance. The harvest of liberation is ravaged by the frost of non-virtue. Like a savage I destroy what is of lasting value. Guru, think of me, regard me with compassion. Bless me that I may perfect the sublime Dharma. Bless me that this enchantment is felt from the bottom of my heart. Bless me that without wasting time I curtail my plans. Bless me that I take death to heart. Bless me that I feel conviction in the law of karma. Bless me that the path is free of obstacles. Bless me that I'm able to practice diligently. Bless me that difficulties are utilized as a path. Bless me that I may be steadfast in using the remedies. Bless me that I feel genuine devotion. Bless me that I may come face to face with a natural state. Bless me that natural awareness is awakened within my heart. Bless me that confused experience is severed at the root. Bless me that I may accomplish Buddhahood in a single lifetime. Precious Guru, I supplicate you. Kind Dharma, Lord, I cry out with longing. Unfortunate am I, one hope is you. Bless me that we mingle our minds indivisibly. Precious Guru, I supplicate you. Kind Dharma, Lord, I cry out with longing. Unfortunate I am, my one hope is you. Bless me that we mingle our mind indivisibly. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, abstractors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. all mother sentient beings, limitless of space, especially those enemies who hate me, abstractors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progress along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless of space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless of space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Kurdan denze tablan kepaye, yasi chuan ze la samsal, kurve so nimbo mizen, inne sundan kala sinne, chute namda chungdu nilani, abdo soan ze la samsal, sunbe sancho durba gunana, narang zayan jando lojo, kawa jinze chudun tajinda, samden chunin ze la samsal, Toma menen beba tunza, anga daya sanjo shendo, keto mayo ngumba sanje, sanjo zubanze la samsal, tujin dola yudu zinana, wara nisa la so namjo, chijin kulo kunan dozan, tuba kuzman gunze samsal, inje kurwang nipa sarkes, metek tumba chudan hajinzo, kurmon jigga yurdu dunaz, Tapa illa jala samsal, sipa sumna pime de, nide yopa chunchur chenpo, tamen duwa kunjaram jo, tamba jipan zela samsal, lela tina nyada kuza, samcho chunga sabya tama, nchime durje to kushi, nyangin do lolo samsal, yada nidun jipa mese, mang simchen suna toza, Teni tunnen se mandan, kudong chobje zelo sanda, kamse kanyi zo cheta, sachin dala gomba denpan, namen jepin danan chobje, techen kheba chola sanda, tambo garden laye yamne, yabe kabda yamje sanda, namba me chata taba, yamden laye lala sanda, yaye kanda Sejana samsa kabda, sison tumme kala samsa, konje gobja jona certain, certain nanda chunda vada, narando jana kasam, yami junda jola samsa, japu kabda lojin yamba, yamba jindu chiva danza, manga dara tuba yunsan, imbe shimbala samsa, Warana the Chidian Kolo, the Dutch of the Chuncher Chimbo, some told Manyamin, Tuna non candala, some dala, that had been made at top of something, the best alone down to buy, giving to walk to buy, the Chidian the down to buy, the Jin Shipa Chuku Chendra, Kotanko the Sedan Shanga, Chidian Sencho Zambo Chendra. Tendra gana da sonjo chula tuje sura tabe taso kando se mebe saso ne do unpon tabdo xia chu ta zha xin pan zhe de dong ban ji bin kam zhe sun ba dong ba ni wu yin de sa la ding zhen bin la xie zhe jie jie dong ba you ren ne be zha xi shu Karma jami bema kunga 当知了就写了他别下，天真等着天真天了，也可嘛你懂真把它别下，真心这就那么他们那苏然的真结那个说。
Lord Avalokiteshvara Geloma Palmo Yeshe Sangpo Dawashunu Peyapa Chagsim Tagyal Nikpupa Putendo Jegyal Sancton Draji Kempo Tsidulwa Dewa Chenpa Skola Chusanwa Sherabumpa Gyal Serimpuche Konchuk Sampo Lama Wangangwa Changchup Senge Kenchik Nyukpupa Sonamdar Jampal Sangpo Sangi Nyepa Mikyu Dorje, Konchoki Elang, Wangchu Dorje, Choki Wangchuk, Ngagi Wangchuk, Turku Dugyu, Tempa Namgyal, Karma Chagme, Pema Kunga, Trili Wanju, Sherab Drakpa, Tenzin Dudu, Master Tenzin Tinle, Kamangedon, Tempa Rabge, and all the root and lineage gurus of great kindness, I supplicate you, please grant me your blessings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Svabha Shuddha Sabadama Svabha Shuddho All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness upon a precious ground appears a lovely boundless palace complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as a great compassionate one. Arising from Amudi Sak at my heart is marked with a syllable Shri. From the Shri at my heart light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a mundis resting on a 1,000-petal lotus flower which sits upon a jewel throne. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watch over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Father Holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity. Svabha Shuddha Sava Dhamma Svabha Shuddham Om Shunyata Jnana Vajra Svabhava Atma Koham. All phenomena that are subsumed under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white tree upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathered back into the tree, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a tree. From the tree, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and tree, and instantly transform into me, appearing as a noble Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them, there is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion, unadorned. It is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin, draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart upon a moon disk is a white letter Shri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings. One tainted by fault is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Ho. We merge inseparably, and my 3 places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hum. Again, light radiates from the tree at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers, holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratnasambhava behind my right ear, Amokasiddhi beyond my left ear, and Vairochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart upon the lotus and moon is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is a samadhi being, appearing as a white letter 3. From it light issues forth and purifies the obscuration of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the 3. O Svabha Shuddha Savadama Svabha Shuddho All phenomena become void. From within this state From the tree at my heart emanates the letter broom, which travels to the space in front of me. The broom then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jewel throne and a moon disk upon which is a multicolored 8-petal lotus. At its center is a tree, which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful, white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion, unadorned it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 192 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of antelope skin draped over his left breasts. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a tree transformed into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a hum transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a tram transformed into yellow Ratna Sambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transformed into white Vairochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an A transformed into green Amukassiddhi with his hand in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and the 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him. Thus we have merged non-dually. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is a Vajra holder and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dhammakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Raja Holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the 3 poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offer it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sugatas of the 3 times. May we neither strain to samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of promoted wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely.
Soraya Bodhisattva Masadaya Mahakarinaka Dayadam Daradara Dayadiri Durudu Adavata Salitana Asalibata Kusama Kusama Elemena Titindala Mapanayasa Namarinadaya Namarajam Sangaram Beratam Vaharandaya Tatangataya Ahadya Samyatam Adabanga Devi Devi Ahya Samgadevi Namaya Shoraya Bodhisattva Masatoya Mahakarinaka Tayadham Daradara Diri Adavata Dalitam Atalebatan Kusama Kusama Elemena Titindalama Banayasa Namarinadaya Namayajam Angaram Bhajan Varandaya Tatangataya Ahati Samyasambhada Namasavata Tangatibi Atibi Samya Sambhadibi Namaya Valuk Oraya Bodhisattoya Masatoya Mahakarinaka Yatham Daradara Diri Diri Duru Duru Adavati Dalitale Adalibada Kusama Kusum Vare Liminatidin Mapanasa Yodum Dara Dara Diri 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 Bada Kusuma Vare Liminatidin Yodum Duru 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 Duri Duri Ba Duri Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Liminatidin Manasa Yodum Duru 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 Duri Duri Ba Duri Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Liminatidin Mapanayasa Madhivimha Amanivimha Amanivimha
Then I, the deity wisdom being dissolved into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Geloma Palma, who supplicates the noble one on my behalf.
Javageta aya ava lukite shuraya pecha shere nati dodana ma punkudum papa. Jine de vanala guluma parmitu bashi sahava.
In the English language, Geloma passes praise to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara.
了解就的都不会就，要世界看的这些，上边的这些嘛的，我们注重了解这东西，用多年所现真把年，没错的就做得多，可以到的突然那个。因是见不老师，见对面教的大家说话的，那的那几部那边面，然就都忙就谈，等着的那个把个的，就等个不拉上，就跟那嘛是发生的，老有都当从不的。特别讲究特别的班子，这边孙坚公帮助拉上，老的些班米个的工上的，的些那么他也就是，所有去见到这公司，所有司机平面能不进，这些班车马上去，下来几把都是。经济部门就都在鸳鸯，可东东能够这么定，把这面前面的总本子，不是就是么不定，北门草大上能个是，东个之间多的英雄，人情忙个不忙你那件，我们从这从这就解决。都不跟那么用巴卡，你就都给姐姐弄着，这么没把别人瞧了呢，这边我那边都当着，世界个人瞧了那个的，都是这边人都相当近，特别近就走进巴扎山，去年说那么过年我说。到的台湾就那干的是，顺道之间可就不等，路边就的东东门家，世界看的这些人，常被你是一般的，我们知道了这东西，用多年相信对吧年，没错的就从来多。看见到突然那个，你今日是讲我要老师，也不别叫的大家说话的，那天的基本那不明，然后就得到忙的他，你定了那个把看的，就等我不啰嗦。lo je pina ma se va sum je tu lo tu don tu be tu tu be jan jo tu be tu ban de je te sum je go mo jo lo sum lo de shi pa me ku de kun zang de u de shi na de e je se pa ko sa chi je da te kun se o sa yu se je pe me na ba ji这件啊，本城马生去，写的几把都子，经济本嘛就都这样，可东能够挣一点，这么啊，咱们在上班的，这辈子家里嘛不紧，北门朝大山林啊那些，东个这些都对一句。人情忙不不忙你那件，我们就是什么就解决，着大发把那么样把卡，你家都给你那讲，这么没办法们叫来呢，对面我那别们都讲，要世界看上瞧了那个的，都是这边的都相当子。特别紧张，操心发生。求你是那么不你我说，都对民众的干的事。顺道之间可就不对， all the jincho that the bone for jar. Sijikan the day say, oh, somebody is a human that. Never do the ship. Oh, the near sunshine. Oh, me to the turn to the door. Oh, Kaita the Toraneku. Etin is a jamo yellow sin. You to venture the Toto Savati. Nothing is cheap on the me. Don't you do the Mohawatan. And Jitin and I got back under you.
Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Maraba, Mawish Kanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all these can. Once you crowns adore me, the Buddha boundless light, you generous as used to hungry. Ghost, you left hands adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful. Shining full moon and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies white as a snowing coat, your hotly glittering pearls, you are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn, you hot spread like perfect lotus Susa. Ranged on a still like you sting like the atom. Clouds, many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your spread is covered by antelope. Hide beautified by funny wrist bracelets, anklets. You are on a pristine pure. Tooth and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fine gems from your hips that garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberated so softly. Light you dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and jingling beautify your feet. You for boundless static, you beings in peace dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrines keeper all accumulations, then savor from the oceans of milk and water. Men or women, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezik, and you praise him with his excellent pure song, recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Brahma, washing, granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all this one. Once you crowns adorn with the Buddha boundless light, you turn right as if too hungry. Ghost, you left sons adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfume hair flashes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful. Shining full moon and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies white as a snowing coat, your hotly glittering pearls, you are decked in radiance like the red of dawn, you hot spread like perfect lotus Susa. Ranged on a steel lake, you sting like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your spread is covered by antelope. Hide beautified by funny wings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristine pure. Tooth and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fun Gems from your hips, that garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering must merit you reach the sublime, lower realms liberate us of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme, among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden excellent genie, beautify your feet. You fall boundless, static you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrines keeper all accumulations. Then savor from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song, recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, and by beings of all three realms, praised by God's Marabama, Vishkanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing of bliss gone. Once you crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, you generate as if too hungry. Ghost, you left hands adorned with a gold lotus. You perfumed hair flashes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies. White as the snow ink, caught your hotly glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. You had sped like perfect lotus Suda, ranged on a steel lake, you sting like the atom. Clouds, many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You last pressed, covered by antelope hide, beautified by funny rings, bracelets, anklets. You are Badona, pristine, pure. Lotus on your belly, smoother than lotus petal. You sublime gold belly studded with fine gems from your hips, that garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower and liberate us of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden necks and genie, beautify your feet. You fall boundless, static you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrines keeper all accumulations. Then savor from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives.
Bemasodo Samaya Manabalaya Bemasodo Dinuba Tisandu Meba Sudu Kayo Meba Sujaya Anarado Meba Soasim Bazo Kumasame Tiran Kuru Hum Ha 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 Hu Panga Savata Dada Pema Mada Pema Baba Samai Sado Dema Dema Yurineba
Please grant your blessings that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscience.
Om Soba Vashuddha Sodama Soba Vashuddha
This Toma endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas, and the Bodhisattvas. In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I endow with a clear intellect free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with Chandrazik remain firm. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase, higher and higher. By offering up half-scented streams of nectar to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, lamp-wandering beings, may all defilements of the two kinds of obscuration of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless vikayas. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitation, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation. In the space before me is the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. The deity then dissolves into my crown, and the lotus in the compassionate one's hand opens the lotus of my mind. Although you now depart to Mount Putala, great compassionate one, please return so we can meet again. Visualizing myself as a deity, I appear as a great compassionate one with 1 face and 2 arms. But this virtue might swiftly accomplish, Lord Avalokiteshvara, and may I bring all beings without exception to that state. The King of noble praise, aspiring to the deeds of the excellent. Homage to ever youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception, in every world, in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many Bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodious, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed, while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the worlds, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment more swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May they be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royalty of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with preferable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct be always flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment, and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demon, like the lotus soiled by the mire, or the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout the lands, in all the directions, may I relieve the suffering of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness and to provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine, and may we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas. Without tiring in all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues, method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way may I be able to see everywhere, even in every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands and endless eons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma in an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheel of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the world of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of Nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervading loving kindness, the power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demon utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the united activities for an ocean of eons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the three times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limits to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living being is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspiration be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels, for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirths, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unreadable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant conscience, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all my own virtues that I might train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all of these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscuration be removed, that I might behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddha, may I be reborn in that holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. May all the virtuous aspirations of living beings become accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating this aspiration of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms. By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies of my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Just as hero Manjushri realized things as they are, and as did Samantabhadra too, I will follow in the path and perfectly dedicate all these virtues. By the blessing of the Buddhas who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the truth of the unchanging nature of reality, and by the blessings of the undivided Sangha community, may my prayers be fulfilled according to this dedication. The one known in the noble land as Aryadeva emanated into the dark land of eastern Tibet as Jundingpa, the heart son of Jinten Gompo. May the life of glorious Gachen remain steadfast for 100 years. May the teachings of great Digumpa Ratnasri, Master of Interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate yin. Your life is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig. By this virtue may I swiftly accomplish Lord Chenrezig, and may I bring all beings without exception to
Good morning, Tashi Dele.